Hi, good day, everybody. How are you? My name is Attorney Charles Zavala here from Zavala Texas Law. Excuse me, let me work on that mic a little bit. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Charles Zavala from Zavala Texas Law. We are an immigration law firm. We also handle criminal cases as well as business cases here in well, we're located in Houston, Texas, but we handle cases all over the USA. Immigration cases we handle all over the world. So today I am doing a video regarding, it's kind of a follow-up video. It's for a TN visa. And this applies to Mexicans and Canadian nationals. So a TN visa is if you are a Mexican or a Canadian and there is a job here in the USA that falls under the criteria for the TN visa, you can now get a visa to come here work in the USA, right? But the question is, well, wait, man, what if I have a family? What if I have a wife? What if I have a husband? What if I have kids, you know? What can we do for them? So that's what this video is about. This video is called a TD visa. TD, kind of like touchdown, TD visa. And this is the visa you get if you are a spouse or immediate family member of someone who has a TN visa. An immediate family member means a spouse or a child unmarried under 21 years old, okay? So let's pretend for the sake of role playing, my name is Carlos, I am from Mexico, I have a wife and 2 kids in Mexico. So let's say I, Carlos, come here to Houston for a job under TN visa. Well, I have a wife and kids over there. I don't want them to be completely away from me. So I can apply for what's called a TD visa for them. When they apply, and if they were to get approved, they can now come here and live in the USA with me. That is fantastic, right? So what this video is going to be is I'm going to explain to you what they can do, what they can't do, why it's good, why it's not bad, and then at the end of the day, you guys can make your own choice. I still believe, though, if you are eligible for a TN or TD visa, it's a slam dunk. You should definitely look into it, okay? So this video, remember, is only for the spouses or children of a TN visa holder. So the first thing that's really important is that if you are a spouse or child come over, you cannot work, right? And you cannot get a social security number. I'm just putting that out there. You cannot. That doesn't mean that you can't do anything while you're here, right? So you're still allowed to go to school, right? That's a very big thing, right? If you're able to bring your kids from another country, Mexico or Canada, they are allowed to join the US schooling system and there's going to be no problems. Your spouse could also join the US schooling system. So that's in itself already is a pretty big upgrade. Another thing that's a big benefit is, let's pretend you are a spouse. Let's pretend my wife were to come here on a TD visa. She can set up an online business, right? I mean, the year's 2021 now. I mean, there's Amazon businesses, there's YouTube, Instagram influencers. There's many ways to make money off the internet. If you come on your TD visa, you are allowed to do that, okay? Because a really big thing about the TD visa is you're not allowed to work, but online businesses do not qualify as that. So if you are savvy on the internet, all that stuff, hey, that could be really great for you. Another thing that I find really important, and now this is also depends on each state, so I don't want to speak too broad here. If you are here on a TD visa and you've been here a year, a little bit over a year, you may qualify for in-school state tuition for universities, right? That's really important. So let's pretend my wife, she's from Mexico. She comes here to the USA. We've been here about 2 years on this visa. Depending on where we live, she may be eligible for in-state college tuition, which is a huge advantage because the university system here in the USA can be phenomenal. And if you're able to receive in-state tuition, that's great. You know, I mean, I remember when I was looking into colleges, a lot of the reasons why I didn't go out of state is because, hey, man, that's expensive, right? But if you can show that you've been here, you may be able to get in-state tuition, which is fantastic. So that's another perk about getting the TD visa. Another thing that is a big advantage is if your spouse or your child is here on a TD visa, who says that they won't be offered a job themselves, right? Let's pretend I have my wife, right? Let's say my wife is here on her TD visa. She's not working, but let's pretend she finds a job or something that qualifies under a TN visa, she can now apply for a TN visa, right? Which allows her now to work, and she doesn't have any of those other restrictions. So being here on a TD visa, I think it's great on a two-way prong. One, you get to be here with your family, all that stuff. But two, it also may open up doors for them to be able to get a TN visa. It's got to qualify. It's got to hit all the requirements needed for a TN visa. But still, I mean, that could still be a very good launching point to getting your own TN visa, or maybe potentially an H-1B visa, right? So that is kind of the rundown on the TD visa. You are allowed to travel with the TD visa. You have to be careful though on how many times you've entered and left. So before you do any of that, give us a call. We're more than happy to help you. But yes, the idea is this: if somebody has a TN visa and they have a wife or husband or children and they qualify, they should be able to come on a TD visa. The idea is keep the family together. We like that in USA. But the person who has a TD visa cannot work except if it's an online business, but they can go to school, which is also a perk, and so can the kids. They get a USA education. But what I think is the secret, it could be the best thing about that is your spouse. If they're here and then they find a job or they find someone who wants to hire them and it falls under the TN requirements, hey, now they can have a TN visa and they can work and they don't have to worry about the restrictions that come with the TD visa. Okay, so I hope this video was beneficial for anyone who is either interested in TN visa and has a family, or they already would like to become a TD visa recipient. But if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. That's our phone number there on the screen. We have all the social medias. There's multiple ways you can get in contact with us, or if you want to just go ahead and schedule an appointment, you can do that with the scheduler link in our details. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very good visa, the TN visa and the TD visa, if you are eligible for it, because it could open up doors to more permanent solutions here in the USA. But if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. My name is Charles Zavala. Our law office is Zavala Texas Law. I'm more than happy to help you. Thank you, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.